Everyone, hello! I'm Ringtail Randl, and I have just a bit of news for you. As of today, I'm stepping down as a FactionofPlayers Leader. Instead, I'll be taking on the responsibilities of a forum moderator and bits of site maintenance. I'll probably pop up sometime to moderate some events, streams, etc. whenever I'm available, but other than that, I will no longer appear as a FactionofPlayers Leader in the event. Let me just explain why I feel it is my time to step down while I'm here. I recently got a new job, changing my schedule from what I had previously to a horribly garbled mess of close one day, open the next, rinse and repeat. This totally threw off my chances to make appearances, and I was just too exhausted to attend some things, or I'd simply just come home to everyone already asleep, or just no one's on yet. I came into FOP with the Monday Mash concept, in which, in comparison to the amount of effort placed out to get everyone together and get the footage together, it turned out not at all being worth it. The competitive spirit, however, came to life when Emily thought of and implemented Challenge Fridays, in which light I felt that section of the community was taken care of, and hung Monday Mash in the closet. After all of that, I've merely been appearing in the content and moderating the forums, among other things. I wasn't creating new content for the channel, I didn't really have much to contribute anymore, and I was never around to help edit or post the feature when the time came round. The act of me stepping down is absolutely, completely voluntary. I feel I've overstayed my welcome and exhausted my use outside of moderative duties. I'm not sure what the other 5 are going to do. Whether they fill in the spot or keep it vacant is their choice. And whatever choice they make is respected by me. Before I go, though, I definitely want to say a few things about the time here. Before I was invited into Fellowship of Players by MistyDawn132, I tuned into the podcast they had back in the day, and I was really sold on the community aspects of the channel. That's why I joined the community website back in the day. Heck, even now some of my old informational posts I had way back in the day just piling up cyber dust there. They're still sitting around the forums if you look hard enough. It struck me as a surprise when I got the feature back then, but all I could do was say my thanks and just keep on being a part of the community, keep on chugging forward, let nothing change. You get the reward that so many strive for so quickly, but I hadn't even stayed my welcome yet, so I was fully intent on staying it. I think that was about 2 weeks after. And it's when MistyDawn132 asked me over Skype if I wanted to be a FOP leader. After a few days of thought, I came up with a rough draft to the Monday Mash, and then I told her yes. It's such a while later now, and the Monday Mash is gone. But the opportunity to see how it would work out is more than I could have ever asked for. I want to say thanks to all the leaders of FOP that came and went during my term, and those who are still here. I went into the FOP lead team in the co-worker mindset, but definitely I feel like I'm coming out as a friend instead. You guys really made me feel at home, and that's something I just had to thank you for. And for those of you who are watching, thanks for your patience and support to the FOP team. Believe it or not, there's been a lot to process and bump heads about up there, and many times there was stress, worrying, and just tearing your hair out about getting things done on time, but in the end, they pull through like champs. Would I ever strive to work for a community channel again? Maybe. I just need a fair break from it. But, thank you again. Everyone, just make sure those tails are still wagging as long as you're here. I'm not necessarily leaving. Just wanting to possibly give another person out there a chance to bring the community together. Let's Play community is still sparse. And until people stop caring about themselves and themselves only, the community is going to remain sparse. So just keep the heart in the right place and you'll be good. Just keep doing what you love, everybody. Thanks for having me. Thanks for putting up with me. And even after I'm gone from the lead position, I do hope that you people will just keep doing what you're doing. And just care for each other. Separation is something we just don't need, right? Well, I'm doing that thing where I'm extending the time longer than it needs to go on. So, thanks for having me. Keep the tails wagging, everybody. Bye. Have a good night. Merry Christmas!